Hello everyone. In this session we'll discuss the topic LU decomposition, which is under the syllabus of computer science, and we'll see how to use this method to solve a system of linear equations. This method is also known as factorization method. So let's see. Basically, it is a factorization of a matrix where it can be written as a multiple of one lower triangular matrix and one upper triangular matrix. So what we are going to do is we are going to present A as product of lower triangular and upper triangular matrix. Obviously this is going to be a square matrix, right? So let's see how we are going to do this. Let's say we have, for A being a 3 cross 3 matrix, what we can do is, of course we can take all this A11, A22, all these 3 cross 3 elements, like 9 elements will be there. So what we can do is, for this A equal to 3 cross 3 matrix, we can have this L as its diagonal elements being 1. Of course upper elements will be 0, and rest are the unknowns. So L21, L31, L32, these are the unknowns. And for this we will have U as with all the unknowns other than 0 elements. So it will be U11, 12, 13, 0, 22, 23, 0, 0 and U33. Or else we can also present it as L being L11, 0, 0, L21, L22, 0, 31, 32, 33, with U equal to 1, U11, U12, 0. Again this, let's say these are going to be 1, these are going to be 0, U3. So in one of it we are going to make the diagonal elements to be 1 and other to be unknown. Of course this is upper triangular, so lower elements are 0. And in another one we are going to, for L is going to be upper triangular elements to be 0 and all other to be unknowns as in terms of L. Whereas for upper triangular matrix we are doing lower of diagonal elements to be 0, the diagonal elements to be 1, and these are the unknowns. So this is two methods. Either you make L diagonal elements to be 1 or U diagonal elements to be 1, like that. So let's see how we are actually going to get the solution for this. So far we know that for a system of linear equations, we had Ax is equal to B, right? This is what we know. Now if A is written as L into U, this becomes LUX equal to B. What if we write U into X is equal to Y? In that case, this becomes L into Y equal to B. Now from here we can find Y, because it is going to be triangular. L is going to be triangular, so it will be easy to find Y, and then we can substitute in the relation Ux is equal to Y to find X. We can find X, and that's it. We will get the solution, right? So let's see one case. Let's say we have compute LU factorization of the matrix. So this A is given by 2 1 1 4 5 2 2 minus 2 and 0. Let's say we are writing it in the form of LU as, let's say it is 1 0 0, L2 1 0 0, L3 1, L3 2 0. Let's keep this diagonal elements 1 in this form, 1 and 1. Then we will have all the elements to be unknown in U, U11, U12, U13. Obviously these elements are going to be 0, so U22, U23 and U33. Right? So if we multiply L with U, we can compare the elements of A and then we can find the values. So comparing LU with elements of A, what we are going to do is, let's see first row, first column. So if we multiply this row with this column, we are going to get 1 into U11. So 1 into U11 will be equal to this 2. So we can directly write U11 is going to be 2. Then we will move to the next element 1. So this is going to be first row and first column, right? First row of L and first column of U. So this is going to be A12 is equal to 1 into U12, and that's it. Other elements are going to be 0. So we can say U12 is going to be 1 because A12 is 1. Third one, so third column of this and first row of L. So as we get this 1. So this is going to be A13 is equal to 1 into U13. So we can write U13 is going to be 1. So we have found 3 elements and all 3 elements are from U. Moving to the second row of A, we can see A21 is going to be A21, which is 4, is going to be the product of second row with the first column, right? Then 5 is going to be product of second row with the second column. Then 2 is going to be second row with the third column, and likewise 2 is going to be third row, first column, third row, second column, third row, third column. Likewise we are going to compare all the elements so that we can get the unknowns. So let's proceed. This A21 is going to be L21 into U11, and now that U11 is already known, which is 2, we'll get L21 is equal to, since A21 is going to be 4, this is going to be 2. Next is A22 is going to be L21 into U12 plus 1 into U22. So A22 is 5, and we have already found some of the values. So this is going to be 5. So this is 5 equal to 2 into 1. Now that L21 is known, U12 is also known, plus U22. So from here we can find U22 is equal to 3. Moving to A23, A23 will be L21 into U13 plus U23 into 1. So this is going to be 2 equal to 2 into 1 plus U23, and U23 becomes 0. So one more row is done. Now we can move to third row of A, and we will find this by multiplying third row of L with first column of U, second column of U, and third column of U, like that. So this is going to be A31 is equal to L31 into U11. U11 is already known, so A31 is 2, so L31 becomes 1. Next is A32 equal to L31 into U12 plus L32 into U22. Putting all the values we have already found, like L31 is also found now. A32 is minus 2, so minus 2 is equal to 1 into 1 plus L32 into 3, and this gives L32 equal to minus 1. The last element is A33, which is going to be L31 into U13 plus L32 into U23 plus directly U33. This makes it 0 equal to 1 into 1 plus minus 1 into 0 plus U33, and we get U33 is equal to minus 1. So we have found all the elements. We can arrange it and we'll get it to be as A equal to LU will be 1 0 0 2 1 0 1 minus 1 1, and U will be 2 1 1 0 3 0 0 0 minus 1. Now let's see if we had for AX is equal to B, what if this B was 1 2 2. Let's say it was 1 2 2, right? And we have to solve for X. So the first thing is, instead of AX is equal to B, we can write L into Y equal to B, because we are taking Y is equal to U into X, right? So this is going to be 1 0 0 2 1 0 1 minus 1 1 into, let's say these elements are, for Y we have, let's say Y1, Y2 and Y3. So this should give you B, which is 1 2 and 2. So from here we can start solving the first equation, then second equation, and then third equation. So if we are solving the first equation, we can see 1 times of y1 will give you 1, right? So this y1 is going to be 1. Then we can substitute y1 for the second equation. So this is 2 times of y1 plus y2 plus 0 equal to 2, right? So in that case we can see that y2 is going to be 0, right? We are substituting like we have already done in the Gauss elimination. And the third one is y1 is known to be 1, y2 is 0, so plus y3 is equal to 2, and this gives y3 is equal to 1, right? So we have found y is 1 0 1. Now we can move for ux is equal to y. Now ux is equal to y. So u is 211 0 3 0 0 0 minus 1, and let's say x is x1 x2 x3, where we have also found y is 1 0 1. So what we can do is we can start with the third equation, then move to second equation, and then move to first equation, right? So from first equation we can directly see minus 1 times of x3 is equal to 1. So this will give x3 is equal to minus 1. Now substituting this, so 0 times of x1 plus 3 times of x2 plus 0 times of x2 is equal to 0. So this gives x2 is equal to 0. And then substituting in the first equation, 2 times of x1 plus 1 times of x2, x2 is 0, and 1 times of x3, x3 is minus 1. So this will give x1 equal to 1. So the solution we were looking for is x is equal to 1 0 and minus 1. So this is the solution for this.